Okay, John found the table finally.
About damn time.
Alright, so last session we left off. You guys had entered into a room. Well, all of you except for Anhelm entered into the room, and as you did, the room basically collapsed and fell down a few flights, and you took some damage. You were also hearing, Anhelm was hearing some scuttling or like bug noises down a passage to the west. And Anhelm, you are also hearing some footsteps coming from around the corner to the east now. Right after you hear the big boom as the floor gave way and your companions fell out of sight. Which is the shaft, they're actually 60 feet down at this point.
I'll pull a javelin and get ready to chuck it in direction the east.
Okay. And as you're grabbing your javelin, getting ready to chuck it, all of a sudden, a human wearing some studded leather armor with a familiar face rounds the corner, and you see Grimlock there.
Hey, don't kill me.
Doing that. How'd you get here?
Well, that's an interesting story. Keith, how did I get there?
Remember what I was telling you? You came into the inn late last night, found all the bodies, and you followed the trail of the bodies down, looking for everyone. And here you are.
That's exactly how it happened, too.
What, you're not going to embellish the story?
No, I think that's a pretty fantastic story already.
Made it through the storm, okay?
Yeah, was that?
The storm that was raging outside the inn. You made it through.
Yep, sure did. I just came in late, and I was just like, wow, what's going on here?
Well, there's something down this passage to the west, and they just plummeted out of sight. What would be room by year?
Okay, so what all has happened?
Literally a few seconds ago, before you turned up. Nosebite Cade as you went into that room, and it's just, well, I think it's plummeted.
Yeah,
Been a trap.
Yeah, right now
maybe we
you
won't
are
try to
in
get
a
him.
hallway. Immediately to your right, you see what used to be a door frame going into a room, but there's now no floor in there. And then the hallway continues on down past you towards the west, where you hear some scuttling sounds, like some creatures or something down around the bend to the west, and you came from the east.
How many of us are still together here?
It's just you and Anhelm up here. The other three are way down below.
Crap.
I'll go over to the opening where the room was, and I'll look down, see if I can see them.
Okay. Are you currently using a torch? Or that's right, you have your ring, don't you? That's right.
I got the ring, yeah, but I assume
Okay. Yeah, you can see down.
Grimlock's got a torch.
You can see them down below. The rest of the party's about 60 feet down. Of course, Grimlock. I'm going to assume you're carrying a torch, since you are human and don't have any other light source.
Yeah, it's the only way I would have found my way through here.
For you, you look down below and you can catch glimpses of some movement, but it's pretty far out of your range of the torchlight, so you're having a hard time seeing if anyone's down there.
What do you think? Maybe we should see if we can't attach a rope up here and rappel our way down?
Well, it depends whether there's a way up for them down the bottom. I'll shout down. Are you okay down there? Can you hear me? I'm gonna not shout full volume because we got the stuff in the other direction. I'm just gonna raise my voice until I get a response.
Can we hear him?
Yeah, you can hear him.
So I'll shout back full volume. Yeah, we're fine. Throw down some rope.
All right, we just need some rope.
You guys hear some more
Is there any
scuttling sounds coming from the around the corner to your west, up above Anhelm and Grimlock. It sounds like they're getting closer, whatever it is.
Is there any way out of the room we're in at the bottom?
Right. I'm going to load up this is the room down at the bottom. I don't have the full map for the other level, so I'll have to make do with Theater of the Mind upstairs. But those of you downstairs, you find yourselves down below, and you see a closed door in front of you.
Hey Keith, where are the scuttling sounds heard? Are they up above or below where the fourth is?
They are up above with Anhelm and Grimlock. The other three of you are down below. You guys are 60 feet down from where Anhelm and Grimlock are.
So I floated all the way down there when my... So I floated all the way down there when my boost of levitation kicked in?
Yes.
Okay.
So there is a way out.
Yep, you see a door
That's
to
a door, yeah.
the south there.
Okay, well, a shout out to Anhelm and Grimlock that there's a way out down here. Maybe you should come down. Although how they want to do that without falling.
I'm just digging up my rope now. I'll get up my hemp rope from my pack.
I agree.
Okay, so you guys are both digging out some rope. And as you're digging out the rope, you hear the scuttling sounds getting closer, and you see some type of light being given off right around the corner from where you're at. Probably about 20 feet around the corner.
Can we take any actions?
Yeah. You can go check it out
I'm
instead
going-
of rummaging through your backpack if you want, or you can do something else.
Well, I was thinking, can I make a hide check and load up my crossbow, make a hide check in case I have to put out a sneak attack?
Sure. Are you going to drop your torch, or are you going to try and hide with your torch?
I'll throw it out maybe like 15 feet out ahead of me to cast more light in their direction.
Okay. What are you doing, Anhill?
Since they're getting closer, I will stop rummaging and get ready for combat.
Okay. You two can go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll take a little detour down below.
Yeah, you want to keep that rope going. We might need to retreat.
So what are the three of you doing down below? in that room? Are you waiting for the rest of your party to come down, or are you going to do something else?
Well, after the fall and having the breath knock for me, after a few minutes of getting myself together, I'm gonna go over to the door and take a look at it.
Alright, so you're checking out the door? Alright, you find that the door is a very heavy oak-bound door. It has an open mic on.
Wayne, you're giving off a bit of echo.
Sorry.
Can you change it to push to talk, please? Okay, so anyhow, you check out the door.
I haven't used it, sorry.
Heavy oak-bound door. It doesn't appear to be locked.
Miss, can I hear anything on the other side?
You hear some moaning coming from the other side of the door.
Oh. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
turn
have
and
to
look
kick
back
that
at
door
the
down.
others. There's something behind this door. It doesn't sound very nice.
Okay, we should wait for the others to get here, I guess. Nosebiter is not currently raging, so he's not kicking the door down. So, yeah, we'll wait for the others to get here and then kill whatever's in there.
Okay. Alright. And with that, I'm going to go all the way 60 feet up above now. Anhelm and Grimlock. Grimlock, you said you were going to hide in the shadows. Did you give me a hide in shadows road?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Anyhow, coming around the corner, you see three large beetle creatures, about 3 feet long, and at the top of their head they got this red fury orb. And as they come around the corner, they immediately see Anhelm, and they got a higher initiative, so they are attacking first. As they're going to jump out and try and bite into you. Let's see here. So it looks like the first one's going to hit you as it tears into your flesh for 10 points of damage, and you feel a burning sensation like your wound's on fire at this point. The next one scuttles in and attacks. It missed. And the last one there. It missed. Okay, that brings us to Anhelm.
Okay, well, I'm going to enter rage and jam my spear through the one that attacked me a bit.
Okay. And that is a miss, as the spear is deflected off of its hard carapace. Okay, John, or Grimlock.
Alright. I'll use my sneak attack.
Okay.
And it was a short bow, not a crossbow. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I'll target the one biting into Anhelm. Also, I get advantage because I'm hidden, right?
Yes. This round. And that's a hit. Alright, your arrow burrows pretty deep in its carapace as you hear a loud crack as your arrow penetrates and some fury liquid spews out. Okay, and with that, we're going back downstairs. Nosebiter. You guys are actually starting to hear some commotion coming from upstairs, and you see a lot of light flickering from up there, and of course you probably hear Anhelm kind of let out some type of sound when he was bitten into.
Okay, well in that case, I'll try and climb up.
Okay, so you're going to try and climb up to where they're at. Okay, so
Yeah, I guess so. It's going to be tough, but
okay, it's going to take you a few rounds to get up there, but you can try and start working your way up there. It's 60 feet up, so make me an athletics check.
right. And my climb speed is what, half my walking speed?
Yep.
Is that how it works, or?
So 15.
So 4 rounds. They won't last that long. He'll do it anyway because that's what he would do. So
Once I see Nosebiter start climbing, I'm going to try to do the same.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm not going to stay down there.
Okay. So you get.
I'm not going to stay down there by myself. So when everybody else starts doing that, Keith, I'd like
Nice.
to enact the boots of levitation
Okay.
I got a nat
and see
20
if
on
I
my
could
climbing.
kind of pull myself up along the wall.
All right. With that, Nosebiter, you're able to find some footholds, but yeah, you only moved at 15. Cade, with such a good check, I'll let you move your full movement rate since you got a 20 on that. And Azel.
So that means only 15 feet away from the top.
Correct. And Azel, so you are enacting your levitation boots, and you're going to use that to try and climb up, using some handholds
Yes.
to pull you up.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an athletics check as well to pull yourself up. You'll have an easy one since you got the levitation boots to help.
Or not.
I'll let you go up 15 feet this round. You didn't make much progress. Okay.
All right.
So with that, we're back up top, and it's the fire beetle's turns. The first two are going to continue attacking Anhelm. First one missed. Second one may have hit. Yep. So the second one bites into your leg as you take 12 more points of damage. Poor Anhelm.
Raging, so I resist crushing, slashing, and
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
6. Oops.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. And then the other one is going to scuttle over and attack Grimlock. And it looks like it missed. Alright, Anhelm, you're up. That hits. As your spear cracks into it, opens up a nice gash on its backside. It's still alive.
Okay.
Grimlock, you're up. You now have a beetle on you as well.
How close am I to Anhelm?
I'd say you're probably within 5 feet of Anhelm.
All right. Would I be able to cast Featherfall, make a grab action to grab Anhelm, and move off into the hole?
You could cast it. I'll have to double check. I'm not sure if Featherfall will hold both of you up, though.
It wasn't specific, so I wasn't sure.
I tell you what. If you make a successful athletics check, I'll let you enact that and grab him. And we'll only roll half the falling damage. If you want to do that.
You up for taking half damage, Anhelm?
Oh, whatever comes. I'm not sure what my hit points are at the moment anyway.
Okay, so you successfully grab him and enact your Featherfall, jumping down.
Alright, we're
So
diving.
you see the Anhelm and Grimlock kind of do like a slow fall as they fall down, and you guys are going to take 12 points of damage from the fall. And the beetles, when he did that, they tried to shoot out some fiery liquid out at you. And let's see here. It looks like all three of them missed. Okay.
Would I take half damage off the fall because I'm raging? Captain's bludgeoning damage, I assume.
Yeah. So I'll take some off of you. Okay. So at this point, you guys are down there. Cade is like 15 feet from the where you guys just left. Nosebiter's about 15 up from you, and Azel is 15 feet up. It looked like the beetles look like they're starting to try and climb down towards you guys. At this point, Cade, Nosebiter, and Azel, what are you guys doing?
Probably going back down. I don't want to fight while climbing, so I'll jump back down into the hole.
Okay.
Yeah, if
And
we're
if
heading
possible,
down towards
barge
us
through that
anyway.
door.
Okay.
Yep, start climbing back down.
Okay. Cade, go ahead and give me another athletics check. The rest of you guys are pretty close to it, so we'll negate your guys's. Let's see how Cade does, though. All right. You move at half your speed this round, which is still what, like 20 some odd feet.
Yeah, like 22, rounded down.
Okay. All right. And at this point, the rest of you, Cade, Nosebiter, and Azel, can roll initiative to join in the combat, so we can get y'all in the sequence.
Nailing with the 20s today, Cade.
Yeah, wow.
It's that halfling luck.
Cool. And let me add Grimlock and Anhelm to the map. Okay, so Cade, you're up. You're still about 20 feet up from the bottom where everyone else is at now.
So I'm just going to go ahead and jump down the rest of the way.
Okay. You have safe fall now, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically reduce falling by 20 at my current level.
Alright. Cool. So you land softly. Alright. So I guess, Azel, what are you doing?
I'm just going to kind of push out from the wall and allow my boots to carry me back to the bottom.
Okay, yeah, you're on the bottom now.
And could I take an action?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to point a finger out at the beetles and cast a spell.
Okay. And what spell is that?
Oh, it automatically hits. Sorry about that. Magic missiles.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So he'll chat Evos Kalam when he points his finger out at the beetles and unleash 3 purple bolts at the same beetle.
Okay.
Ten points of damage.
Alright, that does enough to the one that's already damaged. It loosens its grip and it falls the rest of the way down to the ground. And it hits with a splatter, and this hot, fiery liquid shoots out. And everyone there is going to take 1 point of damage from the fury heat. Okay, it's the other 2 beetles. They continue scurrying down. They're about 10 feet up from the ground from where you're at, and they're going to shoot some liquid out at you. First one is going to be attacking at Anhelm. It missed. The other one is going to be attacking Nosebiter. Oh, a 20. Ouch.
Uh-oh.
As you take 15 points of damage
Ouch.
from this fiery hot liquid. And that brings us to your turn.
Okay. They're climbing down the thing, yeah? Down
Yeah,
the
they're
walls.
about 10 feet up from you right now, clinging to the wall, shooting at you.
Okay. Well, I'll go into rage, and I'll throw an axe.
Okay.
Ooh, not so good.
And your axe hits, clings against its carapace and drops to the ground at your feet. Anything else?
Okay. Do you know, Anham, if I'm frenzying, can I do a range attack, or do I have to do a melee attack for the bonus?
Ooh, I don't know offhand, but something tells me
Don't know.
you have to be in melee.
We'll just check.
You don't get the bonus attack on the first round you go into frenzy anyway. It's the round.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, it's a bonus action, isn't it? Yeah, sorry.
Gotcha. Okay, so that'll bring us to Anhel.
Go through the door. There's not much room in yet.
What's that about the room?
I can go through the door. There's not enough room in here to hide.
Yeah, you can go through the door if you want. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and move into the room there. Let's see here. And 1 second here. Okay, Anhelm. So you enter into this room. It's a 30 by 30 foot room. On the very southern door, or room part of the room, you see a door that is currently open a couple inches. In the center of the room, you see a small statuette. It's about 3 feet tall, and it looks like of a some type of an elven maiden. Who looks like she's mourning something that she's holding. And scattered about the room, you see three. Hold on, let me grab them. You see three humanoid creatures with really pale skin and long fingernails that are moaning, and as you enter into the room, they lock eyes with you. Let's see here. Okay.
Can I move to the one
bring us
right?
to your turn.
Can I move to the one to my right and attack it?
Okay, you can attack.
Okay.
That hits.
That hits.
All right. Your spear drives into it, but it appears that the wound, after you pull the spear out, just quickly closes. It looks like it had no effect on it. Okay. So that brings us to Grimlock.
Alright, Grimlock's going to use his cunning action to make a hide action.
Okay. So you're kind of hiding
And-
back there in the corner.
And then, is any of the beetles engaging any of us in melee?
They are 10 feet up on the walls, attacking you guys with ranged attacks.
Okay, I'm going to use a ranged attack. I don't know if my hide was successful or not, so I don't know if I have combat advantage.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I make a regular attack.
Okay. That's a hit. As your arrow barely pierces into its carapace, some of that liquid kind of drips down, and as it hits the ground, it kind of sizzles. Okay. That brings us to Cade.
Okay. So I probably can't see all of them, but I can see at least probably one of these creatures in there that Anhelm's fighting.
Yeah. You could probably make out the two on your right-hand side as you're looking in there. The ones over on Anhelm's side of the room. You probably can't make out the other one.
Okay.
What's Cade gonna do? Aha.
And then I have my doubts given what I witnessed with Anhelm's spear, but I'm going to go ahead and take a swing at it with my staff.
Okay.
Just trying to crack down the side of the head.
Alright. Alright. Your staff connects with it. And you hear some crunching of some bones, and it looked like part of his arm where you hit it, it kind of crunched, and then a few seconds later you see it just kind of mend itself, having no visible effect beyond that.
Keith, observing all this, have we noticed that bludgeoning attacks are having less effect on them than piercing?
Well, so far you've hit him with a spear and a bow staff. So piercing and bludgeoning so far.
Probably non-magical.
But my arrow shots have been hurting them.
Your arrow hit the beetle, didn't it? Not the wits.
Oh, okay. I got you now. I got confused on our targets.
Yep. Okay, so back to Cade. So you hit with your first attack. Anything else?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and follow through with my unarmed strike.
Okay. And that leads me to a question that I'm not prepared with. And that's whether
Not until level
unarmed
6.
strikes are considered magical or not.
Not until level 6.
Ah. Okay, so you smack in with your fist into his chest, you hear some cracking of some ribs, and you see it just mend, having no visible effect.
Okay, so at that point, I'm going to
Do a retrograde action.
and I'm gonna retreat back into here and yell out to these guys. There's creatures in the other room and we can't hurt them.
Alright, so that will give that creature an attack of opportunity since you left his melee range.
No, because of my new feat. Since I attacked it, it doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me.
Oh,
It's
snazzy.
part of my mobility feat.
Oh, sweet. Alright. So then that brings us to
So he's
Azel.
like zipping around like a little ninja.
Ninja Man. Ninja happening man.
Okay. Azel is still out there where the beetles are descending.
You're in the room.
Right.
The beetles are 10 feet above you, crawling down the wall, shooting at you guys.
Okay.
And of course, there's the open door
Alright.
to the south where you see some other creatures in there as well.
Alright. Azel extends a fist, spinning it a couple times, outstretching his fingers. He says, Adrius Ball, unleashes a ray of frost into one of the beetles. I'll
Okay.
make my attack roll.
And that hits.
Looks like 18. So it makes a savings throw. And takes 4 points of damage. If it failed to save, it's slowed.
Okay. And it is slowed, and it looks like it visibly had more effect than you intended. As some ice built up, and it looks like it's kind of struggling a bit.
Alright.
Alright. Creature's turn.
Speed reduced to 10 feet.
Yep. Alright. The creatures in the room, they're going to pounce on Anhelm since he's the nearest target. Poor Anhelm.
This will be very unpleasant.
Alright, as it swings its longsword at you. Let's see here. There it is. First one is a miss. The second one is a miss with the first
Yay.
attack. Now the other two. Second guy missed. The last one, it missed. Wow, you are one lucky guy, Anhelm. Alright, that's
That could have been really painful.
Fortune favours the brave, I say.
Alright, and then it's the fire beetle's turns.
cowering in a little room like a dwarf.
The first fire beetle is going to attack Azel. And it looks like he's going to probably miss. Oh, it hit. Wow, you got a low AC, Azel.
Damn it.
As you take
Yeah, I
10
do.
points
I didn't cast my.
of fury damage as it burns and your skin starts to kind of come up with boils from the hit. The other one is going to shoot out a fury orb out at Grimlock. It looks like it's going to miss. Okay, so that brings us to Nosebiter.
Okay, so these undead things, did they look like they were dwarf ones? Because this was a dwarven temple.
They do look a little short in stature, so yes, they do.
Okay, well, I'll run in next to Anhelm in the space there, and I'll shout in dwarven, "Friends, we need not fight. We are here to help," in dwarven. Let's see if that works.
Alright. They kind of tilt their heads at you, and it looks like they kind of comprehend a little bit about what you're saying, but something is driving them, that they're not in their right faculties. Something's driving them to attack you.
Okay.
And you see pure hatred in their eyes.
These guys are beyond saving. In that case, I'll swing with Arlene, my beloved Warhammer.
Okay.
Recklessly, so I get my advantage.
Okay. That's going to hit. Are you hitting the one directly to the south of you, number 10?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So that hits.
And then I'll attack again.
And your hammer smacks into it. And it does show some damage. And your second one hit as well.
Okay. And he'll shout, "I'm sorry," in dwarven.
And it looked like all of them turn their attention on you now. Okay,
Oh, crap.
Anna, you're up.
Okay, well, I'll try and keep one of them busy. When I've previously attacked, I'll stab him again. No, it's not going to do anything.
Alright, you're still attacking with your spear?
Yep, that's all I got.
Yep,
Well,
no
I got nothing magical anyway, so...
effect. Yep, no effect. Alright, and with that, brings us to Grimlock.
Alright, those beetles are engaging targets?
Yeah, one's shooting back at you, and the other is shooting back at Aziel.
Also, get out the little room and shut the door. The beetles.
Yeah. They're not going to be able to open the door.
Could they burn through it? It's an iron door, you said?
It's a big, thick
Wooden door.
oak iron-bound door. The door is probably about 4 inches thick, so it would take a lot to burn through that.
Alright, guys, that's good action then. Let's all get in the door, you say? Or you know what I can do? I got a bonus action. I could dash through the door, so let me put a shot on the one attacking Azael, and then I'll use my cunning action to dash into the room with him.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea.
Alright, that's what I'm going to do, Keith. I'm going to put a shot right now.
Alright. That hits.
And I'll since he's engaging, I'll put a extra damage on it.
Okay.
And then dash into the room with Anhelm.
All right. You hit into it pretty good, spewing some liquid that splashes back on you for 1 point of damage. But it's still. Okay,
I'm hitting
go
it with
move your
my
character
short
in.
bow.
What's that?
I'm hitting it with my short bow. Would I still take that point of damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and move your token in there then. Just show me where you're dashing to. Thank you. Okay, and with that, we are back at the top with Cade.
Okay, how far up the wall are the beetles?
They're holding at about 10 feet up the wall.
Would I be able to, like, jump and attack them, or would they just be too far in my reach?
For a halfling, I'd say you'd be extremely challenged to hit them 10 feet up. Unless you were to use something to jump up at them with. But you'd have to, like, jump on someone's back or something to do that, I would say.
Okay, how about what if I spent a Kai point for my Step of the Wind, which would double my jump distance?
Yeah, you could do
And
that.
basically, I run. What I'm going to do is run, jump up on the opposite wall, and kick off after that, off that wall, to fly and yell out and swing with my staff at it.
Yeah, you could do that. Alright, that
Yikes.
is a miss. Oh man.
That's sucky.
Oh no, Cade's rolling into his misses. Alright. So I guess that brings us to Azel.
All right, Keith. How many beetles are in the room?
There are two
Everybody was
up
running,
on the
right?
walls, 10 feet above you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to use a bonus action to yell out Anvile Dorash Anthem, which causes me to explode in a black and purple hued mist and teleport to here.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm going to use my regular action to cast Mirror Image.
Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Now you got a bunch of images there. Cool. Alright, so that brings us to their turns. Number 17 there. He's going to continue attacking Anhelm. And one of them hit. Take 8 points of damage, Anhelm, so that's only 4, right? Because you're raging.
Yep.
And see something. I need you to make a Constitution savings throw, please. Okay. Alright, you feel your metabolism starting to slow, and you feel a cold sensation from that attack. Okay, the other two are attacking Nosebiter.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks like they may have gotten a couple hits in. Yep, you got 2 hits. And you're raging as well, so you're only going to take 6 damage.
Yep.
Ooh, you're looking pretty bad. And I need you to make 2 Constitution savings throws.
Sure, 1 second. Let's see.
Let's see, you and Anhelm, are you both dwarves or just Nosebiter?
Just Nosebiter.
Okay. Alright, you succeed on yours. Alright, then that brings us to the fire beetles. And the door is not closed yet, so they see Cade. They're standing in the doorway, so they're going to launch their attacks at Cade. Looks like both of them are going to hit you, Cade. Ooh, Cade gets hit for 22 from both hits.
Yikes.
Oh. And that looks like that drops Cade. Cade drops, slumps to the floor. Alright, Nosebiter, you're up.
Right. I'm in big trouble here. If I take more hits, I'm going to go down. Do I have any health potions on me?
Check your inventory. I
don't.
believe almost everyone has at least 1 or 2.
There's none in my inventory.
Looks like you have 2.
Oh, really? I can't see that.
Yeah. Potion of healing, and to the left that there's a box. It says 2. That's the number.
Oh, okay. I can't see that. Either way, I'll drink a potion because otherwise I'll probably die.
Okay.
Then again, I might die if I drink the potion too.
Or you can double
Okay, you know what?
fist it and
Nosebody
chug
doesn't think
both.
about this.
I'll let you chug both if you want.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that instead.
Okay.
So what is it? 2d4 plus 1, is it?
2d4 plus 2, or I think it's 2d4 plus 2. Let me see.
Okay.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, so 12.
Back. Okay.
I'm still in bad shape.
Alright. So that brings us to Anhelm.
Right.
It looks like you have 4 on you, Anhelm. You have potions of healing, anyways. Potions of healing.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm going to damage these things. I'm going to feel bad so when I'm fighting back towards the wall if I can.
Okay. Might provoke an attack
Well,
of
that's a bit
opportunity, but you can do so.
I assume that'd be +3 on that, so like a roll.
And that's with an attack? Not sure
Well, I assume so.
Okay.
+3 on top of that.
So 15, and that's with your spear?
Shield. I'm gonna push him back.
Oh, you're trying to push them back. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one I was fighting.
Okay.
The one
Number
to my.
17, and he failed, so you do push him back. Okay. All right. Anything else?
I'll grab a potion out. Ready to put down Cade if I can.
Okay. Go ahead. So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2. Five hit points now. Alright, that brings us to Grimlock.
Alright, I don't know if the silvered weapon will work or not, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to move up and attack white number 10.
Alright.
And I'll get a combat advantage because of Nosebiter.
Alright. That hits. Alright. You drive your short sword in its back and leave back this huge gaping wound that turned black and starts sizzling, and it slumps to the ground and stops moving. Alright, that brings us to Cade. You're on the floor and you have 5 hit points.
So I'm gonna jump up and slam the door closed.
Alright, so you struggle a little bit with that big thick door, but it slams shut. Okay.
Can I also? Did I use my action, or can I light a torch?
Okay. Alright, you could do that.
Okay.
So you now have a torch. And that brings us to Azel.
Alright, Keith. I'm going to burn my last second level spell as I send my index finger into some spiraling patterns while chanting Avos Kalam. I point at the white near the corner and blast him with 4 purple darts, 4 purple bolts.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, that was one too many.
Did you want to re-roll it? Because it didn't add in the
Yeah.
plus ones either.
I'll just have to add those on, I think.
Alright, so it's,
I'm gonna burn a
go ahead.
I'm gonna burn a sorcery point, which allows me to re-roll 3 dice. I'll re-roll the 2 1s and 1 2.
Okay. So 10 and then plus 4, so 14, correct?
Correct. 14 point damage.
Alright, the 4 darts blast into it, leaving his chest pockmarked as you see some steam coming off of it. He's still up.
All right.
Alright, their turns. The one that you just blasted, he's actually going to move up and attack you, Mr. Azell, as he swings his longsword at you. Looks like one hit. So
One hit. All right. Let me see if it was. I believe any roll over 6 goes. The attack goes to my mirror image.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a 12.
Okay. So one of your images winks out, and it looks like there's even more hatred staring you through the eyes of the wit. The other one is going to continue his assault on Nosebiter. Looks like one of them hit. As Nosebiter, you take 3 points of damage.
Goog.
Okay, and Cade, you hear on the other side of the door, you hear some scuttling and you hear something hitting against the door, but it still holds shut firmly. Okay, that brings us to Nosebiter.
Okay, well, he's pretty pissed now that he's so hurt, so he's gonna swing Arlene at the nearest one, so the one in front of Van Helm.
Alright. That hits.
Okay, and then the second attack.
Okay. That hits as well. You hear some sickening crushes as your hammer leaves 2 wicked wounds on it that's still smoldering from the attack, but it is still up. Alright, Anhelm, you're up.
Awesome, okay.
Right, I want to try and shield badge that one back into the corner and into it and Aziel.
Okay. Okay. So you got a 5.
Yeah, that's a 5.
And it got a 15 on the opposing check as it ducks under the blow. Anything else? Okay.
No.
Okay. Grimlock, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to move up and attack white number 12.
Okay. And that hits. As your short sword drives deep into its back and leaves this smoldering wound back behind it, and it looks back behind, almost tilting its entire head completely behind it, looking right at you as it slowly moves the rest of its body at you.
I'm going to avoid eye contact.
Alright, Cade, you're up.
Okay, so what Katie's going to do, he's going to dart forward, running past Aziel, Anhelm, and White 12 to go next to Grimlock.
Okay.
And then going to basically swing my torch like a club using the fire end to take a swipe at the white and see if maybe that might have an effect.
All right. All right. The torch hits it. And you hear some sizzling and some smoldering. It does look like the torch is having some effect on it.
Okay, so after the hit, then I'm going to basically repeat my movement, dunking past and moving back by the door.
Okay. All right, Azelle, you're up.
All right. I'm going to tap into the weave. I'm going to burn a sorcery point to regain my bonus spell, Misty Step. I'm going to explode into a mist of black and purple hue again and reappear in the far corner.
Nice. Poof.
Once there, I'm going to use my normal action to cast magic missiles and hit the same one I hit last time with 3 purple darts.
Okay. So 13.
So that'll be 13.
All right. As the purple darts slam into him and leave some smoldering wounds, and it kind of lets out this horrendous screech as it searches the room for you and finally finds you on the other side of the room and shrieks again in frustration. Alright, their turns.
Nice.
Number 12. He is attacking Grimlock as he slices at you twice with his longsword. Both of them hit. As you take 15 points of damage. And I need for you to make a Constitution savings throw twice. Grimlock.
What was that?
You got hit twice. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throw, please.
Alright, 1 second.
Oh, wow. Lucky you. You made both of them. Okay.
Woo!
So that was that one. The other one, he's going to streak past Anhelm and Grimlock, running after Azelle. So Anhelm, you get a, you can use a reaction, and Grimlock, you can use a reaction.
Can we use a reaction to attack?
Reaction you can use for attack of opportunity if you so choose.
I choose.
Then do it. That hits.
Well, I would try to jam my spear into its legs, try and trip it up.
Okay, okay. And you were successful. So it went streaking by. It tripped. It fell over into a tumble, and it got up next to Grimlock, where he drove his short sword deep into the side of its chest, leaving a gaping wound. but it prevented it from getting over on Azelle. Good job, folks. All right, Nosebiter.
Yeah, good job.
Nosebiter, you're up.
Okay. Alright, so I'll hit the one right in front of me, hopefully take him down.
That will hit. And that drops.
My hammer's
that
magic,
wit
yeah.
as you hit it in the
Yes.
chest, and you hear a sickening crunch, and its whole body kind of wilts as it drops to the ground dead.
Excellent. Alright, well then I'll move there, and then attack the other one who's next to Grimlock.
Okay. And that hits as well. And another sickening thud as you drive your warhammer into the top of its head and completely crush his head and drops to the ground.
Alright. Alright, we need to rest because I think everyone's wrecked.
Oh yeah, I'm down to 2 myself.
You guys hear the digging of something on the other side of the door to the north.
Ah, crap. Alright, let's open the door, take care of these beetles, and then have a sleep.
Let me drink a potion of healing first.
I'm going to drop my spear and shield and pull up the axe.
Okay.
Alright, that was on me, Keith.
Alrighty. As you see Cade run over to the side of the room and kind of step into the shadows.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing.
And with that, we'll continue down the initiative order. So we'll go with Azelle next.
I'm just going to ready an action. I'm going to prepare a spell. I'm going to prepare Ray of Frost.
And what's the condition?
The trigger, whenever the door's open and I have a line of sight with one of the beetles, I'll unleash my ray.
Okay. Alright, Nosebiter.
Okay, I will just walk up here and wait, I guess, for us to open the door.
Okay. Anhill?
Unless I should open it now. I don't really mind. But I think it's better if we're in position and then we can maybe get a surprise attack.
I'm all for surprise attack.
You know what I mean? If we all wait to get in position and then pull the door open, smack, and then close the door before they can react or something, it might be worth a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to hide in shadows, so I'll be able to apply my sneak attack. So right when you time it, I'll let loose an arrow. I agree with it.
Alright, what's Enhelm doing?
I'll move up next to Nosebite and I'll hand him a potion.
Great, okay. I'll tilt that down. Thank you very much.
So 8 for Nosebiter. Okay. Grimlock, what are you doing?
I'm making a hide check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put that up right now. Ooh, I went invisible.
Alrighty. So you step up and poof, disappear from sight. Alright, so we're back to Cade.
Basically, I'm just going to ready in action for when the door opens, and if I spot one of the beetles, I'll loose one of my darts.
Okay, and Azel, back to you.
All right. Door still shut?
Door is still shut.
I'm just gonna hold the same. I'm gonna hold the same reaction.
Alright. And you guys hear the digging sound from the door on the other side stop. Okay, so back to Nosebiter.
Okay, well, I guess this is our time to shine, right? So my idea would be to throw the door open, crack a beetle's skull with a hammer, and then close the door again.
Okay. So
And everyone else is ready in action, so I think that would work.
Okay. So you're going to open the door. You open it up and go to swing.
Yeah.
And don't see anything there. You see some light coming from up the shaft, though.
Oh, damn it. Alright, can I see anything more specific?
Not unless you move in. You gonna go in and look up?
Hell yeah, why not?
Alright. So you move in there and you look up, and almost all the way up to the top you see the two fire beetles scurrying up the wall.
Okay, well, I think we can let them go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
But then again, I am raging, so I'm going to throw a hand axe.
Alright. And that hits. Alright, you hit the fire beetle and it lets go and falls all the way down and hits the floor next to you and splatters you for 3 points of fury damage.
Okay.
And the other one, it looks like it's starting to kind of turn to look down. What are you doing?
I'm just checking something, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, no, you can't use a ranged attack with Frenzy, so I will run back where the door is.
Okay. Alright, Anhelm, you're up.
I'll shut the door. They're going away. I'll shut the door.
Okay. Door is shut. So you guys are once again in this 30 by 30 foot room with a small statuette in the center and another large oak wooden bound door in the south that is cracked a couple inches.
Okay, probably time to sleep now, is it?
This cold effect I feel it. Is this still happening?
What's that, Wayne?
I got hit by one of the swords and didn't make a save, so
That's right.
wondering what's happened to me.
That wound, it looks pretty black. It looks like it's either bruised real bad or there's something else going on with that longsword attack that hit you.
Okay, let's see. What's this statuette of? Can I have a closer look?
Yeah,
Elven lady holding something and weeping.
yeah, it's a
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that.
elven bust that's weeping. It looks like she is holding something. Looks like probably a baby of some sort.
Well, everyone's in bits. I think the best thing to do is rest, get our bearings, and kind of relax a bit, and then we can do some more exploring.
Use some hit dice and stuff.
Yeah, or even a long rest if we need to. I'm sure the sorcerer is quite low on spells now.
I'll have a look along the cracks, see if I can see anything.
Alright, you look out the crack in the door, and it looks like it opens up into a hallway.
Can I pick up the axes that I threw?
Yeah. Be right back.
Thanks.
That was pretty intense.
Yeah, that was tough. I think we need a long rest to recover from the white thing for the sorcerer to get his spells back, so that's probably the best thing to do.
I agree. Yeah. Oh, I think we're all pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Got a way of securing this door from the inside? Bones or something to
I
jam
guess
into the door?
we could lean against it when we sleep. We could take shifts as well.
I think we're pretty good as long as we got both these doors barred and they're solid doors. I think we're going to be all right.
Yeah. Well, the only way in from the door up there is to jump down a pit, which not a lot of people are going to do. We don't know about the other side, but I think if we just maybe keep one person on watch, it'll be fine.
Yeah, especially if they don't. If an enemy doesn't know we're here, I doubt they just go jumping down into pits for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we do, but I mean, not them. I don't think. That's just part of the adventure, though.
Okay, well, yeah. Long rest would have to be, I think.
So we're carrying around a lot of silver that are pretty rich. I was thinking maybe we could melt some of the silver onto the weapons in case we encounter more undead.
I agree.
I don't know.
I
don't know if that's doable.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't know if that's doable with just like a normal campfire, but if that's possible, it'll be a big advantage.
It might have to be done with a forge.
It has to be. You will get the heat off a normal campfire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, I'm back. So what you all doing?
Well, I'm going to close this door too. And so we can try and secure it somewhat.
Alright. So you guys
Yeah,
shut
we're
the
gonna try
door,
to have it
you
along.
hear it.
Got any pitons or something? We could spike the door.
I don't think I have any in my pack. No. If anyone has nails, I've got lots of hammers.
Surely the roguish type would have pitons and climbing gear and stuff.
Let me check. Oh man, I'm a crappy rogue.
You can check if you have like a pack. If you click the shield on the side, it'll tell you what's in the pack. Like if you have an explorer's pack or something like that.
Yep.
No, I wrote it all out. I got I've got a couple daggers. You think we could stick a dagger and jam a door with that?
Like, Nosebiter doesn't mind just sleeping, leaning against the door. It's not a big deal. Because if we use a lot of daggers, we might break the daggers, we might worsen the cracks in the door, stuff like that. If I just sleep with my back to it, anything that comes in will wake me up.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose a dwarf makes a pretty good draft excluder.
I think so, yeah. Is everyone good with that? Or do we have any other ideas?
Yeah, no, that's alright. That sounds good to me.
Alright, while you guys are doing that, you hear a whiz sound, like a zzz, and you look, everyone's eyes are drawn to the middle of the room where Grimlock is, who's checking out the statuette, and it looks like he accidentally brushed up against the statuette, and you see him visibly age a couple years.
Oh, crap.
I'm legally old enough to drink now, guys.
Right, well that's an issue. Let's not touch the statue.
It's given off some sort of magic, but I'm guessing it's must be some sort of evil magic.
Could be what turned those guys into whites.
Yeah, I think you're right. Wonder if we could sell it.
Keith, can I have a look at the dwarven corpses to see if I recognize any like clan markings or anything like that? With
Yes.
my dwarf history smarts.
That you can.
So what's that, just history?
Yes, please. You do notice they are from the clan Silverthorn. It's a clan that hasn't been heard from for over 400 years.
Ooh. So this is most likely their old temple. Nosebiter is very, very interested all of a sudden.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
related to
you
the
guys
party,
doing
this is-
anything else before you rest up?
Got any medical knowledge? Got that sword left in me?
Oh, and you're trying to do a knowledge check on the sword wound?
Yeah. Yep.
Arcana, probably, would it be? Something like that?
Yeah, you can try Arcana.
Or nature or something, I don't know.
You can use either or. I'll let you use either or. You're not quite sure what's up with the wound, but you do notice that it looks like it's healing normally, and it looks like the blackness in the wound is dissipating.
Are the swords they have, they look magic? Or are they just magic because they were holding them? Could we figure that out?
You're trying to figure out what's magical?
Like if it's the sword that did the damage, or if it's their inherent power that did it?
You're pretty sure, Nosespider, that it's probably an effect that came from the actual creature itself.
Okay, cool.
Welcome back.
Okay, in that case we'll have the long rest, I guess.
Oh, before we do the long, or while we're doing the long rest, can I burn some hit dice?
You can, but if you're doing a long rest, you'll get all your hit points back.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so is anyone doing anything else before we do the long rest?
Did we get
Me.
both doors shut?
Yes, looks like both doors are shut currently.
I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Okay. You guys want to take a break real quick? A couple minutes?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back too.
Welcome back. shit. Wow.
So, Keith, the campaign you're going to run, is that the rogue-based one that I did a one-shot for, or is it going to be this party?
The one I was looking at doing was going to be something different, using the birthright campaign setting. Basically, you'll be using characters that are possibly nobility, with you might have special domain effects which can affect your domain and your provinces that you currently control.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yep. Sounds like it probably will be. I just need to make sure I get a good mix of players that are really strong at role-playing for that one, I think. I think we'll be alright if we do, though.
So basically, you're like in charge of different lands, or you have your own kind of like land you're in charge of, or
The one I'm wanting to do, yeah, you'll be basically neighboring. You guys will each probably control some type of a domain, and it depends on the type of class. So certain classes can control different types of domains. A domain could be like a province, could be a temple, it could be an adventurers guild or a merchants guild, various different things, along with the usual D&D stuff of, you know, going after adventures and whatnot. But you also have to take care of your domain or your province and whatnot.
that sounds
That
interesting.
sounds really cool.
Is everyone back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. John, real quick, I know you had a question about that one ring you found earlier. It's basically a ring of evasion. It gives you 3 charges. It replenishes at dawn. How it works is if you fail a dexterity saving, I think it's a dexterity savings throw. Let me double check. Yeah, when you fail a
Evasion is
dexterity
done
savings throw
dexterity,
while
yeah.
you're wearing it, you can use your reaction to expend one of its charges to succeed on that savings throw instead.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. Alright, let's just go do a check. See, John, you said you're here. Kate, you're here. I think I heard Lloyd. And I think I heard Wayne. Wayne, are you here?
Yep.
Okay, what about you, Truman?
Yeah, I just got back.
Oh, welcome back. Okay. Alright, so here goes a long rest. Okay, you guys got lucky. The roll was successful. Let's see. Long rest
Keith.
it is.
Sometime during that long rest, could I take a... Can I get the time to try to identify that dagger?
Yes. That is the dagger that Nosebiter is currently carrying. He comes to find out it's a dagger +1.
Ooh, very
Alright.
nice. Anyone use daggers?
I use a dagger and a hand crossbow.
Well, I mean, I'm not
my
going to use
spells
it.
more. I'll take the dagger.
Okay, it's now in your inventory.
Thank you, Keith.
You're welcome.
Well, might it be better in the hands of someone who's got no magic or silvered weapon in this area? In case we come across the same situation as last time.
Yeah, very good idea.
I couldn't.
Can monks use daggers?
I would think so. Weapon, isn't it?
That's just some things count as monk weapons, and otherwise they can't use their bonuses or whatever.
I think so. Let me just double check here if it's.
I'm looking, but I think there was something else to identify. Yeah, it's actually there is something in Cade's inventory that still needs to be identified as well.
Oh, really?
Fancy mace. Yep. I think that one you guys
you can use
found
the
on
dagger.
the ogre corpse upstairs.
Then yeah, doing the long rest, I'll check that out too. But yeah, I can use daggers.
Okay, so is anyone going to check out that mace then, or identify it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that during the long rest.
Okay, so who's identifying it?
You got any of those spells left, Truman?
Sorry. What was that?
There's a fancy mace that Cade has that needs to be identified still.
Oh, yeah. I'll check it out.
Okay, so you're going to identify that one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a mace +1. So you guys have yet another magical weapon in your inventory.
Well, I can use the mace as well, and that does the same amount of damage as that my staff does. Unless someone else can use it or wants it.
I've got a magic hammer, so I'm happy.
I can use it, mate. And the martial weapon, I suppose, mace would be.
I think it's actually a simple weapon, the mace.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's going to take the mace?
I'll take the mace. Barbarian doesn't run around with a dagger.
No, yeah, definitely not.
That's true.
Okay, so the mace is going to Anhelm. Okay. And the dagger went to Zell or Cade?
Cade, I think. Azel can damage stuff with his magic, can he?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably better with Cade.
Eating on fleshy lumps. You'll get on.
Okay. Let me just switch that stuff around. Okay. See, Nosebiter. What's your passive perception?
Let me check.
15?
13. 13.
Alright. You hear some faint coughing coming from the distance behind the door, down to the east.
Coughing?
Yeah, sound like something coughing.
Okay, I'll kind of make a few. Are the people awake or are they asleep?
Looks like everyone's awake, or currently stirring.
Okay, I'll make some gestures, like a fish gesture, and then that I hear something through the door. And then I'll stand up and take out my hammer and shield and face the door.
Okay.
What kind of cantrips do you have, Grimlock? Do you have anything that's like an illusion or something?
Let me take a look. I picked them hastily, so let me see what I got.
Because we could try and lure whatever is out there in front of the door, so we can kind of get a picture of what it is.
I have the minor illusion cantrip.
Okay, well
Yeah.
that could be an idea. If we put it outside the door and make it look like a helpless adventurer or something, and then whatever comes close, we can kind of see what it is.
I can give you True Strike. I picked that one so that you can get a combat advantage on your next roll.
That would be awesome. Although actually I can do it with my rage automatically, so maybe better on someone like Cade.
Make sure on your next turn. Okay, I got to do it on right before your next turn so you can attack him. Okay, I got to remember I got that.
It's a handy one. Anhelm, if you're in the actions page, down the bottom, there's like an edit list option. It looks like a /. If you click that, you can add new weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. I was busy not paying attention here. Yeah, see, it's on your character. Mace +1.
Okay, so we're going to prep for whatever's out here. Someone cast Minor Illusion, the rest of us get in front of the door and maybe kick it open, depending on what's out there.
It might be hard for all of us to attack through the door. Maybe whatever it is, we might be able to draw it into where we're at.
That could work, yeah.
All right, I'm going to hide
In fact,
the
better
corner.
still, if we can cast it on the statue, it might attack the statue and get that negative effect. Like if we move into the hallway beyond, we cast it on the statue, it might walk in, attack the statue, and then we can jump on it. In fact, Cade could probably stay in the room hidden.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'll
If
stay
it was
in the
coughing,
room.
it might just be an adventurer.
Yeah, I'll stay in the room. I'm going to use stealth and hide and have my bow ready. And if it is a creature that falls for the trap, I'll put a shot into it.
Okay.
Basically, with the minor illusion, I can either do an image or a sound. So if we're going to try to draw it in, I'll have to do a sound. And so I was thinking maybe I can just do a voice
Yeah.
saying, "Help me."
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Sounds good.
I'll just move out of the very front of the door to Anhelm. Oh, actually, I'll cover the wizard. Or sorcerer, sorry.
Okay. So, Cade is making a sound as if someone says, "Help me." What else are you guys doing?
Grimlock's prepped a shot, and I guess I'll ready a hammer strike if it walks through the door and it looks aggressive.
Okay.
And I made that stealth check.
All right. So let's hear the sound, Cade.
So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast the minor illusion, mimicking my own voice, attempting to sound like I'm in trouble. And after it's done, then I'm going to go into shadows. But when I do the spell, basically, it's going to be, help me, please help me.
All right. Some time goes by, and it goes eerily quiet. This goes on for a few minutes. And you don't hear anything outside the door.
Like, I can go take a look. I can open the door and maybe walk into the hallway and shout help and then run back.
Okay, so you're gonna walk out the door,
When-
shout it, and then run back?
I think so, unless someone has a better idea.
Well, when he does that, when he opens the door, I'm going to slip through, remaining in the shadows,
Okay.
and see if I can see anything, or, you know.
Sounds good.
Hopefully the floor doesn't fall out on me again.
Alright. So you step
Oh,
out
dear.
the door, looking down the hallway. Help me. It kind of echoes around the
Arr,
rooms
help
and
me.
whatnot. You don't see any movement or hear anything.
I'll shout, I'm unarmed! I've been attacked! Please help!
Now that's just an uncaring, wandering monster.
Yeah. Or it's someone being very crafty and they're actually in trouble and then they're not falling for the trap.
Touche.
Okay, I'll walk to the end of the right and maybe Kay go to the left and we'll see what either side holds.
Let's see here.
And I'll shout to Cade, what's on your end? There's a corner over here.
What's in your wallet?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Though in the spirit of being stealthy, I'm not going to respond. Assuming if I don't see anything other than the corner, then I'll move back towards the others.
Okay.
Actually, I guess
we should
I'll
probably
have
group
to
up.
move to the very end so I can, I'd hate to say, oh yeah, it's just a corner, and then there's like 10 monsters on it just around the corner.
Alright, you
Some
look
stairs
down
down,
around
okay.
the corner, Cade, and you see it dead ends, and you see some stairs that go down. Or actually, I'm sorry, those stairs go up.
So I move back to the others, and I, from the shadows, whisper to Anhelm, there's stairs going up on the other side.
possibly lead up to where we came from before.
Yeah, that's probably our exit strategy.
You want me to go check and see where they lead?
We should stick together, I think. So this place is pretty big. We should either like all try and explore different areas, or probably better off to stick together and just search a bit at a time.
Yeah, always stick together.
So let's follow Anhelm and look at this bit. Giving you a hug there, Anhelm. Enjoy.
That dwarven stuff you run around with is fantastic.
Alright, you peer into this room. It looks, you see broken bits of wood scattered about the room up ahead. You see some walls there. It's pretty dark, even with the light. And you smell a weird, musty odor coming from that room. Alright, you enter into that room. Let's see, let me finish unveiling it.
And I'm like standing on my toes, ready to jump back before it goes up under me.
Alright, anyhow, you do see some stairs there, Cade, to the south of you that do go down.
Okay, well let's explore the rest of this floor before we go up or downstairs.
Alright. Helm, what is your passive perception? Looks like a 10.